In this video, we're going to explore the legend Onclick option in ChartJS. And this is one of the configurations that can be very useful if you want to create some advanced options, although it might not always be desirable because the canvas or the legend in ChartJS has already a nice Onclick function built in, which is, if you click on this, you can see here now, we remove one of the items or it toggles it out. And then once you click on it, it toggles it back in here. And that's same with this. So, however, maybe you don't want this. For some reason, you want to indicate here something else. So let's start and explore how we can do that. So first of all, if we look at it, we are going here in the configuration options, and then we're going here in the namespace legend options.legend namespace. And in here, we have the Onclick function, and this is a function, meaning that we can add up anything you want here. So basically, is the moment we click, there will be a function triggered. So what it will be triggered depends, of course, on yourself. What will you program within the function? So let's start and explore this a bit. All right. So we are here, and we have this HTML file. And before I even continue on, if you want to learn more about ChartJS and really dive deep into all the mechanics of ChartJS, check out my Udemy course. You can find the link in the description box. Alright, so what we're going to do here, if you scroll down at the bottom here, we have the options. And here in the options, we're going to put in the legend, and then we do Onclick. So we say here legend. And then we put in here, semicolon. And then in here, we're going to put in Onclick. And so from now on here, we have basically a function working. So if I save this, let's see what happens now here. If I click on this, you can see now it doesn't work here anything at all. But we remove the clicking function right now. So that means that we remove this here. So what can we do here? So let's say here, we want to create here alert. We create a alert here. And let's do a test. Save this. And refresh, and then we click on it. There you are. You can see now we get a message. But maybe we want to put in something more. Let's say we want to click on this, and then we want to show certain values in here. So what we want is maybe we want to show the values of first data and second data. We want to show these, and we want to maybe show the border color or the background color that we're currently using. So how do we do this? Well, let's put in here, and all we have to do here is basically get the command here, and what we can do here just to figure out where it is. So for example here, if we want to get the label name here, we have to go from chart to data, data sets, and then label name or label. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to say alert chart dot, and then we go to data dot data sets, and then we say here this is data set 0. Well, this is the first data set, and this is the second data set. But remember, this is the first element, but the index number is 0. And this is the second element, but the index number is 1. Alright? So we say 0, and then we say dot, but do we have more? Label. Alright, so we have this one, and then what we want to do here, we want to make some space. So I'm going to put in this in quotation. Let's see what we can do more. We can put in the label for the second data set, and we can maybe indicate here as well. We want to indicate something more. Oh, sorry, I need to put in here plus and a plus sign. But what we can do here, probably we'll put in here, we want to say here label, and then we say color. Alright, so we're going to give it a color. So I put in space, and then we say color, semicolon, and here again, that's plus. Alright, I'll just remove this for now because it might give you an error or might mistaken you. I'll just delete this for now. And then what we want to put in here is, for example, here the color name, which is the background color. So we go again, same. We go here from chart, data, data sets, and then background color or point background color. And then we say, so we say chart dot data sets, and then number 0. And in here we say back or border color. I think border color, they're both same, so we'll take the border color, which is a shorter text. Border color. Alright, so that's it. So once we did this, what we need to do more is we want to also add the other one. So we add the other one, we say here again, plus And then we say here, single quotation, we put a space, then I'll put a dash between here so that it will be more clear, and then plus, and then we get the other item, put it in here, but then in this case it will be data set number 1. So we get this label here, and then we say here again plus, comma, or sorry, single quotation, and then we say color. Make sure there's some space between here so that when we show the text, it will show space as well. And then we say again plus, and then we put in here chart.data sets number 1 in this case, and then dot. What is the item we want to know is the border color, because we want this border color here. Alright, so once we save this, it should show us exactly what we want. The moment we click on it, as you can see, now we get the data set color. There we are, and then we have the second one, data set color here. And of course, you can do far more with this, with all kind of options, clicking and going to a different web page or link, anything else. You can do all kind of functions, whatever you want. However, what you should do, it's up to you. Should you do it? I would say to double check, because you can see right now we're losing one of the great functionalities that is built in, which is the toggle function of the chart, where we show and hide basically this line. Alright, so this is basically how you can play around with the Onclick in Legends configuration. So if you like these kind of videos, check out my ChartJS Udemy course. You can find a link in the description box. But also subscribe to my channel, where we cover more about ChartJS, but also more about JavaScript itself. And if you have any questions regarding to this, put them in the comment section below.